Manchester United get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
So, Jim, this is a relatively unfamiliar formation, but who are the key players within it?
Yeah, I'd say the advanced midfielders, Peter. They're going to have to do all the jobs of, say, a number 8 and a number 10, and an auxiliary striker, if you like. They have to do a lot of the pressing, carrying the ball forward, as well as making sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated. Effectively, they're the space invaders in the team.
So it's away we go then. Diogo Dalot. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. Menu gets a foot in here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Brandt. Well, that looks a decent ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. He's Yamal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. Bruno Fernandes going full tilt down the left. And it's Dalot. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a throw-in. Menu. Mount finds himself offside. That is ended up in no man's land. Yamal. Foden. He's played it back. And this is Ronaldo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and
shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's having a shot! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Xerxes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Yamal gets into a good position. Now that's a fine challenge. Yoro gets rid without sophistication. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Xerxes, nicely spread. Diogo Dalot gets into some space. Mount. That's the keeper's ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Yamal. Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it. And it's Mount. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a promising position. Aims beyond the defence. He's on it. Can he get away? Delivers the ball. And that has been cleared. Xerxes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. He's through here. Schuller clears it away. Mount! Well, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Van Dijk. João Palhinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mount. Flings in a big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Son Heung-min. Messi. Now it's Yamal.
Such good technique.
Looking for options for movement. Played out wide. Elects to cross. And that has been cleared. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. So off we go once more. Martinez. No, again there's no way through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get on the end of this? He slings it in. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Yoro cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Diogo Dalot providing an outlet on that flank. There's the header! He's scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys. Brandt. Yamal. Now it's Foden. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance! It's there! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
En el minuto 55, el dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Spread out to the left. João Palhinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Ronaldo. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Brandt. And here's Mbappe. Mount.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now it's Xerxes. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. And the finish! He has done it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bruno Fernandes! And that was very necessary. Bruno Fernandes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. That'll be a throw. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! They've done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
El dorsal 11.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Success! Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's no flag. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por el dorsal 9. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Bruno Fernandes. Yoro. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. This looks promising. Mount. Oh, straight chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now the cross. Oh, shooting chance! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Casemiro tries to clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
João Palhinha, pass somewhat off target. Gets his head on it! And that's past the post. Brandt. Now it's Messi. Distributed tidily.
Minutos de descuento.
And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And he welcomes it in. Real chance here. Hangs in across. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Brandt. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Messi. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that will be it. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. How would you summarise what we've seen today? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, a world-famous Old Trafford. Manchester United have chosen to go with a 3-6-1 formation, Jim.
Well, I can only suppose that the plan is to play on the counter-attack, Peter, to lure the opposition up the field and look to spring a surprise. There isn't much point in keeping your wing-backs deep if up against only one striker. So deception would appear to be the theme with this system, and I think they've got a good chance of making it work as long as everybody is committed on the counter.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking to play him in. And that's been drilled in. And that's an excellent interception. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Valverde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. No, it's come to nothing. Fagioli. And Jimenez. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Jimenez. That has ended up in no man's land. Mount. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo, spread out to the left. Good ball, good take. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. They're urging him to shoot! It's run loose, in he goes again! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus Cunha is offering a wry smile there.
Jimenez. Well, that pass isn't the best. Diogo Dalot. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Son Heung-min. De Ligt. Manchester United do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
Mount, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Valverde, and this is Messi. Martinez to Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Out to the left it goes. Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 24 minutes is number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He has found the way through. Gets into some space. Ball driven towards the far post. Son Heung-min. Jimenez. And Fagioli. And it's Caicedo. Jimenez. Caicedo. Tries to play it through. And he's picked it up out wide. Caicedo stood his ground strongly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Casemiro, pass somewhat off target. Now this could be a chance. Casemiro gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Robertson. Valverde. And Robertson. Valverde looking to get on the end of this. Casemiro. Menu. Played out towards the right wing. Diogo Dalot could try cutting inside here. Diogo Dalot. Decent chance! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution.
Wow, just wow. I'm speechless, totally speechless.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Hops for safety. Yoro. De Ligt. Martinez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Mount. Aims beyond the defence. And he's in on goal. Manchester Cunha! Now, who's going to be first to this? A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Everyone, please welcome our players. Substitution for Manchester United, number 11.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Diogo Dallo.
Manchester United come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mount. He was under real pressure there. Oh, what has happened here? They get a throw in. Ball swung in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi. Jimenez. Fagioli. And it's Jimenez. Not the most accurate pass. Matheus Cunha. Tries to pass it through. Now Son Heung-min. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Mount. It's a promising position. Has crossed into the... climbs up big! Fagioli. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Caicedo. And it's Jimenez. And here's Son Heung-min. That is good alertness. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he latch on to this? Jimenez. And Fagioli.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's been cut out, well played. Jimenez. And it's Valverde. Here's Oyarzabal. And they win it back again. Šeško. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Šeško! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
In progress.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And it's Caicedo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Maciej Cunha. He's got away. Šeško. He slings it in. Nice interception, well timed. Fagioli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Turns back here, probably the best option. Mount, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jimenez. Mikel Oyarzabal. Out of play for a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Too long, and over the line. Jimenez. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. He's having a shot! Yes! Just cruising! They are cruising! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
It's become a case of men against boys. The final 5 minutes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, well measured. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Martinez, De Ligt, to Martinez,
2 added
De
minutes
Ligt.
has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Mount. Oh, good spread. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Goes for a shot! And that will be the final act. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time
Just
out
time
to
for
give
me
your
to say
support
thanks to
our
Jim
better
for... Manchester United can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
La formazione dell'Inter.
Well, we've been given a lineup which suggests a 3-6-1 formation. Jim?
Well, in truth, this system can very quickly transform itself into 5-4-1. The widest midfielders will certainly operate as wing-backs once they have to defend, and so either way, this seems to be a move towards the conservative and prioritising a clean sheet, but it certainly doesn't take away from what they can achieve at the other end.
There's the whistle. Manchester United cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Good ball, good take. Now it's Mount. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Foden. And it's Mendy. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And this is Kane, played out to the right. Yoro. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely spread. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot making good progress on the right-hand side. That's Mount. Out to the right. Cross flung in towards the middle. Akanji is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foden, and he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Inter! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. Distributed tidily. Hops for safety. Half an hour played now. Camavinga. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Messi. Now it's Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mount. Can he get on the end of this? Ødegaard. Now Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Can he get it through? Now it's Kane. Messi! Decent enough try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Now it's Xerxes. Bruno Fernandes. And he plays one through. Now it's Mount. And it's Mount. Can he finish? There's a goal! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Manchester United finding their passes. Bruno Fernandes gets into some space. He's in a great position. Bruno Fernandes! Marvellous goal!
Gol per il Manchester United. Numero 8.
referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No changes at the interval from either side. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Foden. Now it's Kane. And it's Ødegaard. And he was quick to react. Menu. This looks promising. Foden. That is a brilliant interception. Diogo Dalot. And he's forced to go back. And Casemiro. Yoro. To Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Foden has created one goal already. Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Mendy. Now Foden. Kane. Ødegaard. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Kane thinks about the shot. Decent chance! Onana claims it, and the danger passes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw. Messi. And it's Kane. Menu. Diogo Dalot. And he's picked out the run. Picked out brilliantly. Played out towards the right wing. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Xerxes. And it's Dalot. Diogo Dalot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk. Ødegaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a really well-measured ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Xerxes.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's a promising position. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 9, il numero 17. Attenzione, un cambio.
Akanji. Manchester United are looking to secure promotion, but they are going to have to do it the hard way by the looks of things.
It's giving their manager more than just a headache, as you can see. He's going to have to make some big decisions in what remains.
Kamavinga. Over to the left. Very much into the last knockings. Played back in. And here's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Matheus Cunha.
Ci sarà un minuto
1
di recupero.
minute to add according to the board. Bruno Fernandes. And that is that. Manchester United are going up, and now they can dream. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno.